Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 10 habits that reveal your personality. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Individual style. Clothing is a great way for people to show their personality types. When you look at someone's style, you get an understanding of their interests, preferences, and personality traits. For example, people who wear jerseys and athletic clothes tend to be sportier, while people who wear brighter colors and bolder shapes tend to be more outgoing. But you don't need to see someone's entire closet to know what kind of person they are. In fact, a single article of clothing can tell you a lot about someone's character. One study in the Journal of Research and Personality looked at the correlation between shoes and different personality traits. It turns out different personalities prefer different kinds of footwear. More conscientious and agreeable people enjoy simple, comfortable shoes. Assertive personality types wear less flexible footwear, and open-minded personalities enjoy shoes like sandals, which communicate friendliness and approachability. So take a look at the shoes and clothes in your closet. What kind of textures do you like? What colors do you often wear? Is your clothing loose and comfortable or tight and stylish? One look around your closet reveals the kind of person you are, because sometimes your clothes know you better than you do. Number 2. Contrasting consumers. Have you ever watched someone shop? Whether you're buying food, medicine, or clothes, your shopping habits can tell you a lot about your personality. For example, imagine yourself walking through the aisles of a department store. Maybe you're searching for light bulbs, cleaning products, or a new tube of toothpaste. But what do you do when you find the item you need? Do you grab the mainstream brand with the most colorful packaging, or do you carefully inspect 4 or 5 items until you find the perfect one for you? These contrasting habits represent consumers with 2 very different personality types. If you make quick, firm decisions, then you're the type of person that follows your instincts. You rely on sensory cues and fast judgments to lead you in the right direction. You don't like to overthink your decisions because when you overthink, you end up running in circles. So instead of reading every label and analyzing every product, you make firm, fast choices and you don't look back. But the second personality types couldn't be any more different. If you make slow, careful decisions, then you're a cautious analyst at heart. You pay attention to small details and rely on strong reasoning skills to guide you through life. Sometimes that means spending 15 minutes choosing a brand of deodorant, but when you finally make your decision, you walk away knowing you explored every possible option. Number 3. Professional stress. What kind of environment works best for you? A busy, high-stress workplace or a low-stress environment where you can be alone? Different personality types thrive in different professional ecosystems. High-stress workers rely on pressure and accountability to drive their productive lifestyles. These personalities tend to be competitive, controlling, and highly motivated by strict deadlines. But when high-stress workers are left to their own devices, their productivity often crumbles. Low-stress workers, on the other hand, cannot function in busy, high-pressure environments. They prefer to set their own schedules and work at their own pace. They may not get as much done as high-stress workers, but low-stress workers perform better in creative, relationship-focused positions where patience is a virtue. Number 4. Daily routines. What activities do you do every day? Few things reveal as much about your personality as your daily routine. By looking at your daily routine, you can figure out hidden information about your personality. Are you ambitious or motivated? Do you enjoy your work? Do you like to learn? All of these questions and more are buried inside your daily routine. Why? Well, because your routine reflects the direction your life is headed. The little things you do each day amount to larger goals that you aim to accomplish in your life. For some people, that means learning new things and staying organized. For others, it's getting inspired and facilitating creativity. No matter what kind of person you are, your day-to-day routines should always reflect who you are now and who you want to be in the future. Number 5. Restless expectations. Do you have nervous tics or restless habits? Do you shake your leg, tap your finger, or fiddle with your pen? All of these behavioral tics represent a specific personality trait possessed by a notable chunk of the population. People prone to restless behaviors are more likely to be perfectionists. At work, in school, and at home, you want everything to be just right. You struggle to cooperate with or delegate to other people because you only trust yourself to do something right. Sometimes this is one of your best traits. It makes you hardworking and difficult to satisfy, but it also drives you to create unrealistic expectations for yourself. Those expectations generate an excess of mental and physical tension, and that's why you shake your legs and tap your fingers. Your body needs an outlet for restless pent-up energy, all because you want everything to be perfect. Number 6. Walking your way. Have you ever paid attention to the way you walk? Most people walk through the world without thinking twice about the skip in their step or the slouch in their shoulders. But your walk is one of the many ways you show your personality to the world. Like most pieces of body language, your walk changes according to your mental and emotional state. Confidence, stress, anger, happiness, all of these emotions can impact the speed, posture, and style of your walk. To see this for yourself, sit down in a public place and watch all the different ways that people walk through the world. Some people walk quickly with long strides, other people slump forward and shuffle. There are countless different postures and styles, and each one is associated with different emotional states. Now, walking doesn't always capture someone's character. Sometimes a stranger looks angry or insecure even though they're generally a happy and confident person. The language of your walk changes very often, so it's difficult to make broad conclusions about other people. But you can make those conclusions about yourself. By examining the way you walk, you may recognize patterns in your body language. For example, if you walk quickly with long strides, then you may be ambitious and confident. If you step softly and walk on your toes, then you may be introverted and conscientious. Take a hard look at the way you walk. You may have never thought about it before, but your walking style speaks volumes about you as an individual. Number 7. Freedom of choice. When you have a few hours to kill, how do you spend your free time? One study from the Oregon Research Institute discovered that personality types gravitate towards specific hobbies regardless of their backgrounds or professions. For example, adventurous and open-minded people are more likely to enjoy poetry in their free time. Outgoing personalities are more likely to spend time with friends, while agreeable people spend a surprising amount of time cleaning, organizing, and doing chores. So if you want to get a better understanding of your personality type, take a look at how you spend your afternoons and weekends. When you're free from work, what hobbies do you enjoy? How do you like to spend your time? Where do you go when you have a day to yourself? The answers to these questions can tell you a surprising amount, not only about what you like, but what kind of person you are. Number 8. Written words. Alright, let's do an experiment. I want you to find a pen and a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper, I want you to write down a sentence. Something simple like, right now, I'm watching a Top Think video. Now, when you're done, I want you to take a close look at your handwriting. Is your writing neat or messy? What do your letters look like? Did you stay between the lines? You may not think twice about your handwriting, but handwriting experts can infer all kinds of personality traits by analyzing written words. For instance, people who write in large letters are more likely to be ambitious and goal-oriented. On the other hand, people who write in small letters are pickier and more attentive. Now, before you go analyzing the handwriting of everyone you know, just keep this in mind. Your handwriting can be impacted by other factors like motor limitations, levels of stress, and even your emotional state. Experts in the field have made surprising discoveries by analyzing handwriting, but handwriting is not always an accurate measure of someone's personality type. Even if other factors play a role, one thing's for sure, there's more information in your handwriting than most people realize. Number 9. Making lists. Do you enjoy making lists? Organizing your lifestyle feels natural to some and challenging to others. You may be the kind of person who impulsively writes lists every time you've got something on your mind. Or maybe lists have never been your cup of tea. Whether you're a natural organizer or a free spirit, your attitude toward list making can tell you what kind of person you are. People who enjoy making lists tend to be competitive, goal-oriented individuals who thrive in high-stress environments. You're prone to taking risks and confronting challenges because you always have your lists to fall back on. People who don't enjoy list-making place their priorities elsewhere. Instead of goals or ambitions, you focus on relationships and experiences. You can be adventurous, flexible, and enthusiastic. You don't like lists or routines because you'd rather live in the moment. Number 10. Telling typos. Have you ever read an email with dozens of typos? By analyzing thousands of texts and emails, studies have shown some personality types make more typos than others. An absence of typos is often correlated with detail-oriented personality traits like conscientiousness, self-control, and perfectionism. Frequent typos, on the other hand, are correlated with carefree personality traits including adventurousness, extroversion, and impulsivity. A typo isn't something anybody wants to make, but the number of typos that you leave behind shows the kind of person you really are. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.